Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Carmen with Elemental Designs. And today we're going to be working on a book cover. I actually have two of them. This is one from a purchase that I made of a vintage kind of dictionary. And obviously the covers are falling off. So I've decided to go ahead and create some art with that today. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome Saturday, even though it is hot. Let's see if we can cool some of this day down with some cool art. So basically I have this little she was like one of those, what you call it, ornaments. So she was an ornament. I cut the little tip off of her on the top where you kind of hook it through it. And then what I've done is I've gessoed, I've kind of pre-gessoed her. She's still a little wet in some places, but we're gonna see what we can do. I have hello Sasso. I have some chipboard pieces that I've gone ahead as well and gessoed them just to kind of give myself a little bit of a, a little bit of a heads up in this project today. I've gone ahead and fuzzy cut some really pretty dragonflies. These are from K and Company, from this sheet right here. Put these down. Okay. I also have this mold. It's all beat up, but I kind of like it like that. It's kind of rustic in its own little way. So we have that. Let's see. Put this down because I'm going to be doing something else with that one. I also have this metal mesh. This is like from one of those grills that you can throw out, disposable grills. Hello, Nora. So this is from one of those disposable grills, and what I did is I just cut a diamond shape out of it. I saved the scraps to, work other mixed media projects with, so we have that. So I think this is gonna come out really cool. I also have gathered some silver metal pieces. Some of these, like this one right here, is from BB Crafts. Others are from, lots that I buy. So we have a few there, some flowers, some butterflies, and some other ones as well. I've also gone ahead and gathered some paper flowers, which I haven't gessoed yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to actually end up using it or not. But if I do want to use them, I did go ahead and pull out some paper flowers. And then we're going to be decorating this book with, oh, I forgot one piece as well. This is one of those embroideries things. What would you call this? It's one of the embroidery things, and I went ahead and gessoed it as well. An applique. There we go. And so to decorate the book with, the cover with, I've pulled out this sheet as well that goes with the same collection from the K and Company paper pad, which has like the butterflies and stuff on it. And then I've gone ahead and ripped out a sheet from my dictionary, the one that I bought to basically use paper from. Yes, that's right, Nora. And that's right, Sasso. All right, so let's go ahead and start getting ourselves started. Hello, Isabel. How are you, my friends? Oh, yes, I've also gone ahead and grabbed this black memento because I am going to have to kind of go around the edges of all these little dragonflies. I'm also going to probably be altering them since they're very similar to my background, but we'll see how it all looks once I put it all together. So that's where we are so far. Well, that's what we have so far to create with today. So let's go ahead and get this started. How you guys dealing with this heat? Oh my goodness, it's so hot. All right, so this is, like I said, it's an old book cover. It's from a Webster's dictionary, I think. Yeah, the New Webster's Library of Universal Knowledge. And so it was beat up, but it was so big that I'm like, I need that. That's so much paper right there for any kind of project. You don't have to worry about buying anymore. Yes, mucho calor. Ah, Nora speaking Spanish too, huh? You see? Everybody learns a little something something over here. So I'm just gonna apply some glue on this. I'm not gonna adjust with this canvas because I don't plan on putting a lot of wet mediums on it. And if I do end up feeling like I want to do that, then I'll just put a clear coat of gesso on the paper and then just worry about that way. I'm gonna go ahead and spread this glue. Yes. Oh, you're Mexican. Oh, awesome. Ah, pues está bueno entonces. Está muy bueno. Hello, hello, Deb. I'm sorry I'm late today, but my computer literally crashed right before I had to go live. Like I had everything set up. I was in the studio getting ready to hit that go live. It was 7:59 and my screen went blue. I was 2 seconds away from canceling today. I was like, oh my goodness. But luckily it restarted and everything was fine. But I'm gonna have to do some investigating. I think it's because it's so hot. All right, so we're gonna be using this beautiful paper right here. And I'm gonna try to save some of it if possible. Ah, delicious. Me encantan las fajitas. Hello, Zeus. Thank you, Isabel. Hello, Sue. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna be trimming off some of this paper. Oh, delicious. It was too hot to cook today. We cheated and we got Chinese. We got Chinese today, you guys. It was too hot. It was too hot. How are you guys dealing with this heat? What are you doing today to stay cool? Trim that, trim that. I'm gonna get my glue gun and just glue this down so it's permanent. Okay. We're also going to be attempting to add some lights onto this book cover. Kool-Aid, yeah. You love tea, even in the heat. Ice water, you and me, Deb. That's what I've been drinking all day today. Water there as well. Amen, Sue. Thank God for water. I am loving me some cold water right about now. Grapes and lemon flavor. That's so. It's raining there, or you're lucky. I wish it would finally rain over here, although I think we're gonna get some rain real soon. Yes, you have to. Now you're thirsty and hungry. You want some ice cream or something? He's probably like, don't tempt me, woman. Yeah, Zeus is a really, really good artist, you guys. He does a lot of watercolors. He's really, really good. So definitely go and check him out. Go. All sealed. So we have this all sealed. This is what it's looking like so far. In the back, let me get a piece of black paper. Maybe that'll cover it. Give me a second. I'm hoping. Yes. All right. So see, I can just do it like that. Does it cover the whole thing? No, it doesn't. All right, I'll cover it with something else. Maybe I'll glue one of these book pages, you know, on the long way to cover the whole thing. So let's just keep it moving. So this is what I'm gonna be doing now. I got these lights. Let's see. I do. I really like it. That's why I got you know, between me, Sasson, and Isabel, we got the idea to do the whole crafting kind of interview type thing. This Sunday is gonna be on Isabel's, and everybody's gonna have different questions that we're going to be, you know, whichever channel, we're all gonna have different questions to kind of, you know, mix it up a little bit. We did a dry run yesterday, a very dry run, because we didn't even practice it or nothing. We just kind of like went into it just to test it out and see. But I think that'll be super cool. And if you want to do it, if you would like to, you know, either be on mine, Sasson, or Isabel's channel, for like a craft and chat, you know, definitely I got to post on my community page, and you could just comment there and then tell us with who you want to do it with, or if, you know, when you would like to do it, and we can schedule that. It's going to be on Sundays at 2 p.m. But we can change the time, you know, depending on the availability of the other person. But it'll have to be on Sundays though. Cool, Zeus. So you gotta go to my community tab and you gotta put yourself down. You gotta write it down. This is gonna turn me into a planner, I think. So like I was saying, I got these lights, and okay, there's two sets here. I untangle them and they go back into twine. Okay, so I got these lights. They're from Dollar General, I believe. Super, super cute, and they're really thin wire. So I think it'll kind of match like the scheme, the paper and stuff like that really nicely. So I'm probably gonna feed it in through like a hole that I'm gonna do on the board, and then I'm gonna feed the thin part, and then I'll attach the back part, you know, to the back after everything is, you know, completed and I've covered the back and everything. But that's kind of the idea. So where's my diamond mesh? I cut out this diamond mesh from one of the grills, those disposable grills, and I basically just you know, duct taped the sides to get myself a nice diamond shape, and then I just clipped it with my scissors. It was super simple. And basically that's what we're going to be using along with the little fairy that I'm going to be painting. So we're gonna be probably putting this little fairy. So we're gonna be putting this little fairy right here, and I'm gonna be painting her. I got some ice blue and also some black because I want her to be kind of like in shadow. And then we're gonna lay all these little cute stuff all over the place. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. Now, before I start doing all of this, I have to feed my wire through there because, like I said, I want to kind of create this lighted area around here. So I'm gonna make a hole right here in the center. Let me see. I have a poke tool, but I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. So I'm gonna just kind of go in the center somewhere. So we're gonna do that. And I just need to kind of have that open so when I go ahead and feed my wire through. Let me just make sure that my wire will feed through there with the little bulbs and all. Yeah, all right. So the hole is good. I'm gonna feed the wire afterwards, so I'm not gonna worry too much about the wire right now. Let me see. It's gonna be somewhere like that. So let me go ahead and try to add something to this canvas here, just so that it's not so plain and so dull. Let's go ahead and add some stenciling or something that we can kind of break some of this pattern up. Should we add more diamond patterns? I already have vines on there, so I'm just looking for texture at this point. Um, maybe that one and that one. So maybe those two. And I'm gonna use gesso to daub it up. I'm not gonna use like any paint or anything like that. I'm just gonna use some gesso and create some texture here and there, just to, you know, add a little bit of breakage in all this madness. Let me see. I was using one already. Will this be a wall hanging? Or just wait and see. It's probably gonna be a wall hanging. Yes, after it's done. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of gesso. And this is my DIY gesso, you guys. Well, you know what? No, maybe I am gonna add a little bit of blue just to kind of tie it all together. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of this gesso, a little bit of this blue, and I'm gonna use that to kind of stencil my way in there. It's kind of adding a little bit of something on there. Let's do a little bit all across. What's going on, Nina? Towards my lid. All right, so I did a little bit of that. Let's get some of these diamonds going. Let me dry that real quick. It's so hot. I hope this thing dries really, really fast. Yes, comment on the community post. I shut the other one off. You guys saw that. That's why I don't like to play with the heat tool, with the heat tool in here. It's testy. But we got power. No worries, no worries. Everybody's somebody. There's no such thing as a nobody. All right. So I think that's what I'm gonna really do with this. For right now. While this is kind of drying, I'm gonna go ahead and well, actually, you know what? I'll do that while this is going on. I'm gonna just rip some pieces of paper out, and I'm gonna be distressing this. I'm gonna put this to the side for now. Take a little piece. And I want to create like little tears in the wall. And I'm gonna distress these pieces of paper before I put them back on there. Before I collage them on. All right, so we have a few here. That might be good enough right there. Let's see. Let's get some distress ink. Let's see if Nina will let me, because she literally sits right there where I am at all times. She's puts her body right up against the wheels of my chair, and I have to always be like scooting her over, which she hates. Walnut stain. Sassoon's a vintage photo person. I am a walnut stain all the way. All right, hold on, because I can't see what's going on over here. Oh, this chat is made like crazy. Oh my god. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. I can't see what's being said. All right, so let me put this back now. I couldn't see. I couldn't see what you guys are saying. You may use the same paper just to kind of put these pieces on here. So I'm gonna just brush on some of this ink. Again, I'm trying to break that background a little bit. Oh no, Sue, you gotta get your mojo back, my friends. You can't do that. Yes, paint. You do a really good job at that. All right, so let's see. All right, so I got my little pieces of brown paper now. I'm gonna go ahead and glue them onto the canvas. And let's do this. Come on, glue, calm down. And let's spread the jam. Okay, let's do the next piece. Oh yes, that'll definitely set you back. That happens with me all the time. All right, let's put that there. Now I pick random pages. I don't look for the words to have anything to do with what I'm actually. I just do it just for the pure sight of it, just the way that it looks. Oh no. Yeah, sunburn is the worst. Really, really is. Nina's itching again. We're always stopping her from scratching herself. So now she scratches the floor when she's itchy so one of us can scratch her. See how slick she is? I think I have one more piece. What do you guys think? I like it. I think it looks really, really nice. Okay, so we did that. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna feed this string now so that I'm not driving myself crazy later. That's the wrong one. So I'm gonna feed it now and just kind of put it to the side. So let me go ahead and take this down for now. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully this will stay for now. So we have this. I'm gonna put this to the side for now, and get this thing in place. I'm gonna put this in place. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there. Oops. Go on the bottom. And let's completely bring it down. Okay. I'm gonna be covering those little bits up. All right, so we have that. Let me grab some glue sticks. I'm gonna need it. All right, so let's go ahead and put this in place. Here. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. Oh, thank you, Don. Nora. Hey, Claudia. I hope that this glue will hold this down the way I need it to hold it down. So let's see. So let's go ahead and paint some of these little things. I think I'm gonna put these like right there, but I'm gonna paint them first. So let's go paint these. Let's put this to the side. Now we're gonna paint all four of them. We might not use all four, but I'm gonna paint all four. What color do I want to use? What color, you guys, should I do these frames that I'm gonna go on here? Blue maybe, but she's gonna be in blue and black, so I don't know if I want to do blue as well. Let me grab this. So should I do them black? Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Claudia. Let's see if I find a color that interests me. Let's see. I have these little things that I want to be adding in here. What color is in here? Oh, maybe like an orangey kind of color. Let's see. But it's got a little bit of orange in there. So maybe like a almost like a melon kind of color. So maybe that makes a little bit of this yellow with some red. Maybe. I'm gonna mix these two colors together and see what happens. So let's go. Let's shake these up. Let's put this here. Let's add the color right here. I'm really loving this rouge lately. I've been using it a lot. It's like a marigold kind of color. But I think it goes well with the dragonflies and some of the color that's on here already. So I'm doing a little bit more red towards the ends, towards the top of the crown. Probably gonna need a little bit more of that school bus yellow. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more. Yeah, let's get some more of that yellow in there. Okay. So I got the next one. That way we bring a little bit more color into this canvas and break away from some of that green that we have. We have so much green on here, and I like green, but not in abundance. Not in abundance, you guys. Okay, so let's see. And these dry really, really fast. So that's what we're gonna do. I have my little fairy that I might as well get her over and done with so that we don't have to wait too long. And let's see. Just go on the brush. There it is. So let's put these two to the side. Let's get the black out as well because we're gonna need it. So let's see. So I'm gonna do all the edges of this fairy in black, and then I'm gonna go over the tops in blue. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. And this was originally like super glittered. I didn't bother to take none of the glitter off. I'm gonna add a little bit of black in certain places, just to create that illusion of that shadow. So on to that. So only the outside. I'm gonna add the blue over the tops and just kind of blend it in a little bit. So I'll do it like that. Just paint the whole thing, all the edges. You guys are awesome for subbing with each other. Thank you so much. Super, super cool. Start as well. Everything's gonna get um, that darken them. If I mess up over it, I don't really care too much. If I mess up over it, because I'm going to be painting some blue over this anyway, so we could just have a little bit of fun. Okay. This is not like precision painting over here, you guys. This is just cover the edges, cover the edges. Could even do it with your fingers. Go. All right, so we got her basically covered up with the black edges. So now we're gonna go into it with some of that blue paint. Okay. Memo to self, wash your brushes, girl. Wash the brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one now. Put a little bit into there. Work off the cap. Okay. And she is the blue fairy. That's her name. And if it wasn't before, it is now. I found these in the thrift store for like 25 cents a piece. I got like 2 of them. Well, the only 2 that they had. I was like, "You coming home with me? Let's go." So let's see. And again, going back over the black edges. Everything is blue about her, including her face. And blue was the original color of the glitter that she had as well. So she was meant to be blue. No, I think they're just hard plastic. They're like ornaments for Christmas, but they're fairies. And they're completely covered in glitter. You could get the glitter off if you just soak them in water. Like if you put them in hot water, since they're plastic, they won't fall apart. But I didn't have time to do all that because I found this last minute. I was like, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna do? And then like out of the corner of my eye, I saw a bag with a little blue something shiny sticking out. I was like, what's in there? And that's how I found my fairy again. I bought her, I don't even know when. I think it must have been like last year in the summer sometime. And it's got like one of those little pantyhose wings. That's what I call them. The little pantyhose wings. It's got one of those in the background. I mean, attached to the top. So you can add movement to it. So it's pretty cool. If whoever bought this altered them themselves, very smart. But they're really hard. So I don't know if they're resin or they're plastic, but they're really, really hard. So sometimes you can find like those weird Christmas ornaments and stuff like that in thrift stores. Like you could alter them. You can take stuff off, add stuff on, soak them in water, take glitters off, stuff like that. You can do all of that. I've worked with ornaments before. They're pretty cool. So this is how she is, and I'm gonna leave her wings spread out. I can't heat dry her because it will break. The pantyhose will just pretty much disintegrate. So I do have to kind of unfortunately allow her to be in dry on her own. So I'm just gonna put her here to the side for now and let her dry. But without me holding her, this is what she's looking like so far. I think she looks super cute. Yes, and hopefully it'll tie in well with this thing. So I'm gonna put this to the side for right now, and let's start kind of putting some of this stuff together and seeing what else we gotta do and where we gotta do it. I have all this wire just roaming the streets of my desk. So let's see, let's see, let's see. And we got these little dragonflies that I cut out from the other paper that was in the same paper pack. I gotta glue that down at some point. All right, so this is what we have. This is right side up. Let me make sure that I'm in view. Okay. And now we're gonna try to attach some of these things. See, I think it matches nicely with that paper. I see some of these are longer than others. So let's get the long ones. Okay. So let me grab my hot glue gun again. And let me just put this all along the edges. I'm gonna glue this to the frame first before I do anything else to it. Make sure that frame is intact. Hi, Linda. It's been a long time, my friend. How you been? So let's go ahead and do this here. And actually, I'm gonna lift up some of this glue that came down right there. Smush that down a little bit. It's like a little bomb. Okay. See what happens when you glue stuff down without thinking? Let me try to lift this. Hopefully I can. It rips, but it's okay because it's gonna be covered up anyway. All right, so let's do this one. Let's glue that back down. You're melting. Aw. Isabel's melting. Oh no. All right, so let's get this one. That's the same thing over here again, and lift this side up so I can stick this one in there. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay. So let's put this. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna start trying to twirl some of this wire around. I'm trying to hide it behind this thing here. Hold up. up. And this is why I didn't glue the entire applique down, so that I can kind of feed the wire through some of it, as I needed to go around the whole diamond frame. Okay, let's keep feeding this all the way around. Let's see. I want to hide it at the same time. I don't want it to show. Let me see. Where's the battery? Where's the... You guys see what I'm doing now? Where's the fairy pointing towards here? So I have the lights going everywhere, but I need to make the focus on this little area right here, because this is where she's pointing her little wand to. So let me not go too far up there. Well, I do kind of have to go up there. All right, let me glue that in place. I think that's gonna look beautiful. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Nora. Yes. And these are really, really thin. So hopefully I'll just be able to just tack it real quick with some hot glue and keep them in place. But I think that's gonna look really pretty. Oh, thank you. Lifesaver. So we're gonna kind of roll these up a little bit and just kind of tug these in there. Now we can seal this up. Thank you, Isabel. So I think that looks really, really cool, like that. And then we have the little fairy, which I have to kind of place her hand right there so that she kind of covers up the hole, because the hole's right there. So I'm gonna put her hand so that it kind of lands right there. Kind of like that. I like that. So let's kind of glue her in somewhat. Okay. So let me turn the battery off on that for now. Thank you, Sasson. All right, so we have that. I have some of these little dragonflies that I'm going to be attaching here and there. To kind of cover up some of the glue spots. I also definitely have to tuck in this wire a little bit better so that it doesn't come out. So let me go ahead, just glue that down. Let me fix this wire all around this perimeter first, real quick, so that I don't have to hassle with it later on. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that the cardboard is kind of like over it, pinching it down. I don't know if I should add some flowers on here. If I do, I need to do them now before I glue all of these sides down. All right, so it's a little bit better, more it's a little bit more tucked in. Yeah, that definitely happens, so don't worry about that. So let's see. Let's go ahead and add some of these, and then we'll figure out if we want to add some flowers. Then if the flowers that I have don't suit it too well, then we can go for some different ones. So I'm just gonna outline these a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. All right, you guys. So here we go. Some different places. I have to add some more of this blue in other areas of the canvas, so I'm probably gonna add it into some of the diamonds that I have here. What do you guys think of those butterflies? Is that a yes or a no with the dragonflies? So make sure to check us out on Isabel's channel this Sunday. That should be super, super cool. Isabel has come up with some really good questions and super freaking funny, if you ask me. So I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. All right, so let's start gluing some of these down. I'm gonna glue them in the centers. Yeah, basically, it's like a little 20-question interview, with some crafty questions, some other, funny story type questions, just a basic, kind of like an interview, just quick, just to kind of keep your mind kind of talking and keep you kind of involved as you craft. And at the same time, we get to know a little bit more about you. And she's got like trick questions and stuff like that that can be answered in so many different ways. And no matter how you answer it, it's probably gonna be funny. So like it's super cool. Yeah, like a tag, but we're doing it on our channels. We're not passing the tag around. So like Sason's gonna have his own questions. I'm gonna fix my questions up a little bit more because, like I said, we did a really really rough run. We came up with this like in the middle of the night almost. So it was like super quick, and we was like, okay, let's do it, and let's just see how it goes. And we didn't really think everything through. You guys know how I am. I tend to rush through things sometimes. So we're gonna be relaunching it with the new name. It's gonna be called Sunday Fun Day now. No longer Friday Friend Day. It's gonna be Sunday Fun Day, 2 o'clock. For the most part, unless for whatever reason, the person that's gonna be the guest on the host channel can't make it, then we'll try to work with the timing. But for the most part, it's gonna be a 2 o'clock thing. That's what we're trying to keep it at. Um, and I think it's gonna be super cool to watch and to be a part of as well. Yes. I have one more. I don't even think I should add it, to be honest with you guys. I think that's way too many. All right. So let's see what else we have here. I've also pulled out some flowers as well as some metal pieces in silver, since I had the silver in the background, but I don't know if they're gonna mesh well now. So we're gonna see. Well, maybe it does. If we put one like no. Um, hmm. um, some butterflies. I don't know if I like the silver on here. I think that's a bit extra, maybe a little bit too much. So let's not do that. Let's look for some flowers instead, maybe. See what we can add in here. But I think it looks nice, right? I think that'll look really, really sweet. I can add a cute little like sentiment here or something. Okay. Yeah, it's basically open to any kind of crafting style. You don't have to be an expert. If you like to make videos and you want to try a live, or if you've done live before, then this is not tutorials. This is just having some fun and whatever it is that you do while we talk. Mhm. Let's see here. It's all mismatched. I'm trying to bring some of this in here, but these are all kind of mismatched. I don't like it. I think I like it like this, right? I don't think I need the other flowers. As long as we have people to do it with, yes. And it's gonna be you know, it's gonna be between all of our channels. So it's gonna be one Sunday is gonna be on Isabel's, and another Sunday might be on mine, another Sunday might be as a song. So we're gonna be doing it through all the channels. And like I said, every channel is gonna have something different. So you could be on my channel at one time, and if you want to do it again, then you can go live with Isabel. She's gonna have different questions altogether. If you want to do it with Sasson, Sasson's gonna have different questions altogether. So you can actually go on all three of the channels and have a different experience with each one. All right, let me not spend too much time picking up little teeny tiny flowers. I really wanted to add some flowers, but honestly, I think it kind of cheapens it almost. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I kind of like that the way it is. So I'm just gonna add some more of this blue in here and maybe even call it a day, you guys. This is gonna be like the fastest canvas I've made, I think. What time is it? 8:15. And now we're in 15 minutes. Like I don't do those. I really don't do those. Maybe I'll bling out the wings a little bit. Just adding some markings and stuff like that on here. Just to kind of fill it in a little bit more. Thank you, my love. Oh, Jackie. Hopefully we can have different people that do like different crafting things, you know, different crafting styles. Okay, I like what I see so far. Let's see what I can add to those wings. Gotta wash my brushes after I'm done. Can I add little flowers in there? She's not gonna look right. Let me get some bling or something. Let me see what I find. Let's see. Um, okay. Way too bright. Way too bright. Let's see. Hmm. I'm thinking these parts right here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now let's see. My scissors have just on them. Yeah, it has to be live. That's the point. Jackie. Okay, let's see. Let me pull this out. This little bling bling thing on my bob over here. Oh, this is really well made. This is designs by Mark Richards, iron on. So this is like you basically, heat it up and then everything becomes adhesive in the back. I am going to try to decorate these wings. So bear with me. Let's see how I can do this without messing this thing up. Okay. They put this glue on here really, really tight. Okay, so let's see. Kind of like that. Let's see. I'm just dissecting this thing, you guys. Give me a second. No. Do I like that? I actually don't like it. I like that better without the circles. Right? With the which way you guys pointed in or pointed out? Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, Deb. What do you guys think? Were they pointing down or were they pointing up? I kind of like it like this, a little bit, right there. Down like this, up. Out means what? That means take it off. You guys gotta let me know up or down because I don't know. I don't know what out means. Like that. Point it up. Like that. Okay. All right. So let's move this baby down. Just looks so off angle for me. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Were they like that? Put that on the top of her skirt. This? Let me stand up. Let's cut the other side. Mm-mm. Oh, the other piece. This piece. Yeah, that kind of looks cool. What do you guys think? Should I cut this, take this little diamond piece off? Yeah. Hold on, let me just clean these edges. Okay. I feel like I should make that the tip of her wand. Or should I leave it as the star? I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Not that one. Maybe one of those. Maybe just the center. Okay, let me get my little tweezers. Because my little nails is not working with me right now. Where did it go? Let's put that there. Which way is shiny? Oh, right here. I need one of those wax pens. Maybe the big one is the tips of the diamond. Of this. Yeah, I did kind of like that. Let's see. Something like that. Let me see if I can find smaller ones. So I could put a few up there instead of just humongous one. Thank you. I have some white ones in here. I've had that glitter mix for eons, you guys, and I'm like so stingy with it. Maybe the big ones. I read that part already. Okay, so let's see. Um, one more. Yeah, she's the blue blink fairy. She sure is. Something like that. Do I have teenier, tinier ones? Let's see. The back one doesn't have to have nothing, does it? It doesn't have to have the same thing because I only have one application. I only have the one, you guys. I only have the one. Let's see. That's on a sheet of teeny tiny ones. Oh, maybe I can add some of that orange in there. Does the orange look good? I love orange for some things. Some things. Nina's dreaming. She's dreaming. I find my dog so amusing. I saw a video today of this lady who owned a cat, and I guess the cat was abandoned or something, and she rescued it. She found it outside, and the cat, every time that it would sleep, it would climb in bed with her. It would be so calm during the day, but the minute that it was nighttime and it was time for the cat to fall asleep, and the cat would fall asleep, I guess it would have dreams of the abandonment or whatever, and it would attack the owner in the middle of the night while the owner was asleep. I was like, oh my goodness, that is scary as heck. And she showed like all the marks and everything that the cat bit her in the eye. I was like, wow. I was shocked. And I've had cats before. They've never done that to me. And I've rescued cats before, and I've never been attacked like that. I've never seen a cat do that to a person that feeds it and does it all. I mean, yeah, they scratch here and there, but I was like, what? I was so grateful for my dog at that point in time. I was like, yay, Nina. All right, so this is the last one of the little pieces of bling that I'm going to add to it. I think it came out really cute, though, overall. Thank you guys so much for your inputs and your suggestions. You definitely helped this go to the next level, I would say. Let me pull my little bits and pieces of bling back because you never know. You never know. I feel like adding some of these things in here. I don't know if I should, but I feel like adding it. I don't know. I think it'll just get lost in there, so I'm not gonna do it. I'll save that for another project. So I think that this is it, you guys. We finished in an hour and a half, and I was late today. So about an hour and 15 minutes, give or take, because I think I came on like about 7:10, almost 7:15 by the time I got on. So here you have it, you guys. This is today's project. It was made from altering a book cover. We made a hole in the center to pass the wire through, so that was good. Thank God for that. Tragedies avoided. I incorporated a little bit of applique. We have this lighting from Dollar General, I think it is, but it's one of those that have the really, really fine wire that you can put like in vases, and you fill them up with like those plastic crystals, and then all looks shiny. So it's like those lights that are supposed to be for that. I finally used this applique that I had in my stash for quite some time. I didn't do anything with the back wing because I figured this is the back of the wing, so the other side you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. So unless she's got two backward wings. So for the most part, this is it. This is also going to be included in the items that I'm going to have for sale. So if you're interested in this piece, definitely let me know, as well as any of the other canvases that you have seen me do so far. Even if I haven't shared the picture, everything that I've been creating so far is up for sale. So if you're interested in something, please email me and let me know, and we can discuss further. Again, please make sure that you check out Isabel's channel, Crafting with Isabel Labori, on Sunday at 2 p.m. for Sunday Fun Day. I'm probably gonna add a sentiment here. I just don't know what my chipboard pieces are right now, so I have to look. I have to look for what my sentiments are. But I'm probably gonna be adding a sentiment right along here. I think that'll look really cute. And if I find some really cute like tiny flowers that I might want to use, I might embellish here and there with some tiny little flowers. But I gotta look through all my flowers before I add anything else to that. So with that being said, you guys, no, this Sunday. Oh, next Sunday, Isabel, or this Sunday? Oh, for next Sunday. Well, we'll talk about that. But for the you're going live this Sunday, though, right? I'll let Isabel answer that because it's gonna be on her channel. I think it's tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Now I'm confused. Next Sunday, it's too hot. Okay, so you want to do it next Sunday? All right, no problem. All right, you guys. So enjoy. Try to stay cool. So the ones that here, we're here heard it first. So we're gonna be starting it not this Sunday, which is tomorrow, but the following Sunday is gonna be the very first day for the Sunday Fun Day hashtag events. So definitely check that out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hugs and kisses to everybody. Stay warm, you guys. I know it's gonna be hard, but stay warm, stay cool. I mean, not warm. Stay cool, not warm. You see, the heat is getting to me. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.